Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing the first impressions and a few new luxury products that I've just received. I was going back and forth on how I should present this video, but I really just wanted to play with these products, kind of start getting to know them a little bit. So I figured let's do this together so you guys can experience the first impressions with me. Now, two of the products that I do have, I ordered from Harrods, so they're not currently available here in the US. Hopefully they will be soon if these are products that you are looking into getting. Now, before we get any further into today's video, if you are new to my channel, hello, I am Suzana and I love talking about makeup. Most of the products I do cover are luxury. Here and there I'll sprinkle some more affordable products, but luxury is just where my heart is. So if you guys love talking about makeup, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. So a few products I'm going to be showing you in today's video are the new cushion foundation from Dolce Gabbana. This is called the Perfect Finish Cushion Foundation and it does have an SPF of 30. Then I have a new bronzer. This I have been waiting for such a long time. I don't even know if this is going to come to the States. And if so, I obviously wouldn't even know when. And the collection is from Guerlain. So they have been very slowly releasing their new Brazilian beach collection. I have never purchased anything from their summer collections, so this was quite exciting for me. Now from this collection, I was only interested in one of the products, and that is their bronzer. So this is the Terracotta Brazilian Beach Bronzer. And then also while I was taking advantage of the Beautylish Memorial Day sale events, I ended up picking up one of the lipsticks from Goss. He currently released a huge collection of lipsticks, lip glosses, and lip liners. I just picked up the lipstick that most intrigued me. So if you guys want to see my first impressions on these new goodies, just keep on watching. Okay, so I already went ahead and primed my face. I always prime my face when I use foundation. So today I used this one from Tatcha. I've been using this one quite a bit. It is such a great primer. It is the Liquid Silk Canvas. That's really good, but now on to the foundation. So I have not opened this up. I'm a little nervous because I'm not sure how this shade is going to work for me. They only had a few shades available when I looked online. I did get this from Harrods, as well as the bronzer that we're going to be looking at in a little bit. So this foundation is from Dolce Gabbana. It is, I think it's a new release from them. I had not seen it before, but I also don't really have many products from Dolce Gabbana. I actually have none. So this is actually my very first one. And it is called the Perfect Finish Cushion Foundation. It has an SPF of 30. Now the shade I got in this one is 220 Sand. There was really not much information online as far as like the shades, so that makes it extra difficult. Now this is supposed to be a natural finish and up to a 12-hour wear. And inside, wow, this packaging is gorgeous. Wow, this is so beautiful with the black lace in there, so fancy. Really pretty compact gold rim all around. So then it just has like a little thing here to push in, like a little button, and then you can pull it up. And it's got a pretty nice mirror inside. And then you get your little cushion that it comes with. We can go ahead and, you know what, I don't use these things. I like to use a foundation brush. So I'm not going to use that, so I'll set that aside. And then it has this plastic protector here. Always with the cushion foundation, we want to make sure to close this properly, otherwise the cushion will dry up. I have not used a cushion foundation in a very long time, by the way. And so let's see. So right now it's sealed up. I'm telling you guys, I have not opened this. Cross your fingers that this shade will work for me. Oh, okay, this is just the cushion, I think. All right, I feel like there's still holes. So it looks really light there, which is getting me a little bit nervous, but let's start to press in. I mean, that's just because none of the foundation is out, so let's see. So I'm using a foundation brush. This is my It Cosmetics number 7. Just kind of really pressing in there. Okay, see it. I don't think there's a fragrance to it. I don't really smell much, so that's good. For me, that's a plus. And then that is the shade right there. Let's see if I can add a little bit more. So it's actually not too bad. Okay, I feel like that's probably a bad spot. Let's see. So it's actually not too bad. I feel like if I wasn't tanned, this would probably be a spot on shade. I don't know, maybe a little bit too light still? Well, we'll see. We're gonna have to make this work. So I am gonna look a little crazy for a bit. All right, so let's just go ahead and start applying. Like I smell something, but I also did apply like this illuminator all over my skin, and that has a scent, so I kind of feel like that's really what I'm smelling. This is, of course, definitely too light for my skin tone, especially right now. And I feel like it's kind of hard to really work it in like quickly. I have to apply some and then pick up more product. There's a lot of back and forth here. I like how light it is. I have a really nasty blemish down here. I like how light it is on the skin. And it does look very, very natural. It gives like a light medium coverage, but it does say it's buildable. Just feel like this is just taking too long to just apply one layer. Wow, do I look ghostly or what? This is funny. Wow, I don't think I've ever done such a bad shade match for myself than what I just did with this. Okay, so I finally finished one layer of application for this foundation. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit more coverage. This is actually more of a light coverage. I'm going to add another layer to see how it builds up. But as of right now, I can tell that this is already clinging on to my dry patches. I have an oily T-zone, I'm oily everywhere else on my face. And because I am dealing with some breakouts and I'm trying to heal them, they end up creating a lot of dryness. So it's definitely clinging onto that, which means it's accentuating the bad parts of my skin. And of course, I don't want that. However, I do like to give foundations a little bit of a chance. It does happen sometimes where they need a little bit of time to kind of just start melting into your skin, work with your natural oils, and then it'll start looking better. So I'm hoping that's the case for this. I mean, I won't know until, you know, we're about halfway done with makeup today, but I'm gonna go ahead and add another layer real quick. I'm looking at myself on the viewfinder. I look so ridiculous. Holy cow. Okay, so this was able to build up a lot better than I actually thought it was going to. Let me close this wall here. Because I do have a foundation that's so light on me, it's going to accentuate anything that I don't like about my skin. So that is just how it is with foundations that just are not your skin tone. I always recommend, if you're ever on the fence, to go with one that's deeper. The only one that was available when I ordered mine, I knew was going to be way too deep for me. So I was really, really hoping that I was gonna be fine with this one, but clearly this is ridiculous. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, that's for sure gonna be a winter foundation if I end up really liking it. But as of right now, it feels nice on the face, but it's still looking a little bit dry on me. It doesn't feel dry, even to the touch it doesn't feel dry either, but it looks a little dry, like a little dry. It does actually, because of that, it does actually look a little bit heavy in certain areas as well. So we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with my makeup, and then we'll be right back so I can show you guys the bronzer. Alright guys, we're back. I still look crazy. So let's go ahead and start adding some color onto the skin. I just highlighted. I always like to do my highlighter before I go in with my bronzer or my blush. So for bronzer, we're going to use this new one from Guerlain. It is the Terracotta Brazilian Beach Bronzer. So I'm really excited to use this. They actually did release several other products in this collection, but this is the only product that actually intrigued me. Now the packaging it's actually quite nice. It's got some weight to it, and I just love the feel of this. Now, I'm not really a big fan of like this wooden type of packaging, but I'm gonna make an exception for this because it's just so beautiful. And it's got a little bit of a peachy hue to it, which I think is what kind of adds like a little extra something to this packaging. Really pretty, very sturdy like. And then, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. So it's got a really nice mirror as well. I mean, how gorgeous is the detail? Now, what you do see here as far as like the gold portion, that is just an overspray. I'm sure this like coral shade you see here in the middle though is like there to stay. So I do expect this bronzer to be a little bit more on a colorful side. This does have a scent to it, is the like known Guerlain scent. On some of their products it doesn't really bother me, but on this one and the other bronzer that I have as well, I only have one other Guerlain bronzer, like it's really strong and it's got like that one scent that, I don't mean to be disrespectful at all, but it's got like an old lady scent, and I don't really know why we say that, but I think everybody knows what I mean by saying that. Honestly, my grandmother does not smell like this. It's just a scent that's very mature. But it's nice, it's just overly scented. So okay, enough of me talking. Let me go ahead and apply this because I can't stand a look at my face like this. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna grab a brush so that I can start. I don't want to ruin this design, but I don't want to apply it with the gold. I'm not sure if that's going to make a difference on my skin. So I want to show you guys how this will actually look. So I'm just gonna wipe off. Oh, that came off real easy. Okay, so that's it. The gold is gone, so we just have the bronzer with that coral shade in the middle. So I'll go ahead and let me just, ooh, this is like really packed into the pan there. So let's see, I'm just gonna do the bronzer. We'll do this coral shade here, and then with this finger we'll mix it all. Yeah, it looks like that is going to be a little peachy. All right, so let's see. Here is just the bronzer. That doesn't show very much pigment. Here is just that coral shade, which looks more like a blush. That's a really cute shade. And then this is both of them combined. All right, so we'll see on the face how it looks. I might have picked up a lot of product with my finger, so I'm not sure if it'll kind of dispense a little bit better using a brush. I don't know, we'll see. So this is quite stiff. It's like really packed in there. So I wanna make sure I use a denser brush. Let's try this one. I just picked up some new Ray Morris brushes, and I'm super excited for them. They were on sale at beautylish.com. So I picked up a set, and I've been really liking this brush. I have used it a few times. And I'm just gonna focus it here in the middle to really just pick up some of that bronzer. It still picked up some of that other shade as well, and see how this looks. Is this supposed to be a blush that I picked up? Hold on, where does it say? Oh, it's a bronzer and blush powder. Susie, read when you buy stuff. Jeez, I would have still bought it, but I mean, I'm just grabbing the bronzer side, and it's really giving me a lot of that peachiness. I mean, it's a beautiful color though, but I really need to warm up this face, so. Oh my gosh, I love this color though. It is so pretty, so pretty. Okay, let me try to be more careful. Just really only pick up the bronzer. Yeah, so this does not at all look like a bronzer on me. And that's just using strictly the bronzing shade. It doesn't look red either, which I do appreciate, but yeah, I'm going to use this as a blush. That's the only way I'm going to use this. So I'm just going to go ahead now and mix it all. See what happens there. And it works really nicely, by the way, with this brush. It picks up quite a bit. And it applies it very nicely. Take off the sticker. I always forget to take off plastic. Okay, that's really pretty. It's not at all what I expected. I'm not mad though, but I really wanted a bronzer. And you know what? What confuses me a little bit is that they also released a blush for this collection. So I don't know why they did this like dual thing for this specific bronzer. Maybe it's what they do for like every summer release. I don't know. This is, again, this is the first one I picked up. So maybe that's what it is. I'm just not properly informed. I mean, I love it. I love it as a brush, definitely not as a bronzer. So now I have to go over this. So I have no added product on this foundation brush. I'm just trying to mute this blush shade a little bit because I am going to apply some bronzer over. Because this is some BS, seriously. Alright, so I ended up grabbing my other Guerlain bronzer, or the actual bronzer. This is the Sun Trio, and it's the shade Natural. So this right here, it's got like 3 different shades to it. Thinking about it now, I think this one has a little bit of a red tone to it, but you know what? We're just gonna go for it. So I'm gonna use another one of these Ray Morris brushes. I'm just really enjoying these. I'm gonna put the name of the set that I purchased down below because I don't know what it's called. So I'm just going to dip into all of these shades and warm up my face. I'm gonna apply this mostly on the perimeter, and then I'm just gonna take it in and do my entire face again because it's so white. So I really think that helped out, even up my skin tone a little bit better, and I'm liking how it looked from afar. So I do have a lipstick I want to show you guys, and then after my lipstick, we'll like really get up close and personal. So I ended up picking up one of the new lipsticks from Wayne Goss. He is such an incredible makeup artist. I have been following him for years. So he finally came out with his makeup line. I didn't rush to pick this up just because I'm not that big of a lipstick person. I don't know, I wasn't like all that excited about it honestly. But then I saw a few videos and this specific shade really intrigued me. The lipsticks are called the Luxury Cream Lipsticks, and I have the shade Orchid. Let me get it out of that box, and this is how it looks. It's a really simple black casing, and it says Wayne on one end and then Goss on the other, and just very simple. You get the name of the lipstick in the bottom. There's really not that much to it. It's a plastic casing, and yeah, very simple. His name is written here as well. So this is a color that I have. Again, this is Orchid. And we'll do a swatch right here so you guys can see that. So let's go ahead and apply this little thing. I'm not gonna apply lip liner or anything like that. Yeah, this shade is beautiful. Yeah, when I saw it on other people, I knew I had to have this one. Okay, so I really like the color. It is very comfortable on the lips. It is a cream finish, which tend to be most comfortable. Obviously, this is going to transfer, you know, if you eat or drink anything. So just know that it's a regular lipstick, but the formula feels really, really nice on the lips. But yeah, I really like that color. Very pretty. This is like so a color that I would wear frequently. So I'm happy I decided on this one. Alright guys, so I'm going to share with you my first impressions on these new products. So starting off with the foundation. Okay, let's see. I need to just look at myself a little bit more and really analyze my skin. Okay. Right off the bat, this is not for somebody with dry skin. Where I have dryness, my makeup looks unflattering. It is clinging to those dry patches still. It's actually clinging to a little bit more than it was earlier, so that kind of sucks. Man, I was really excited for this foundation. I didn't think about it until literally right now that I probably should have tried it with the makeup sponge. So it might apply a little bit quicker that way, and it might apply a little bit better like that as well. So I will try that next time. I will keep you guys posted. But as of right now, I don't feel like, because of my dry patches, I don't feel like this is a foundation for me. Obviously, disregarding the fact that the shade is also not for me. The actual formula is just, it's not working out. I have some dryness like that comes down this way. I don't know what it is about this area. I suffer from like dryness there all the time. And so it actually looks very patchy there. So I'm not a fan. On my chin, it already looks like it's missing some foundation. Yeah, it's not my favorite. It could be because of the way that I used it. I mean, I am going to give it another chance. You know, sometimes first impressions, it just doesn't really mesh with maybe the primer that I used, the way I applied it. So we'll see. I mean, I want it to work for me. I love how it looks. I mean, doesn't this look pretty? Just like me holding it like this? Like, that's so cute. So I want it to work for me. I'm going to give it another chance. But as of right now, this is definitely just not a foundation I would recommend if you do have some dryness. Like here on my forehead, it looks really good. It doesn't look heavy. It's pretty much as described. Very natural looking. But yeah, the rest of my face, I don't know. Alright, so this bronzer slash blush is just a blush, guys. This is not a bronzer, at least not for me. You guys saw it just, it's not a bronzing shade at all. I mean, at all. For me, this was just a blush. That is how I'm going to use it. I think it is a beautiful blush, but I am very disappointed with the fact that I can't use it for the purpose that I bought it, and that was to use it as a bronzer. Now lastly, this lipstick, I don't really have much else to say except that I love the color, I love the formula, it is comfortable, and that's that. It does have like that lipstick like taste to it, but the color is really nice. I hope that taste kind of goes away as the day goes on. So like I said, I'm very happy with the shade. Alright guys, that's it as far as today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I know it was a little but I wanted to share these products with you guys just to get a first impressions. I was quite excited to use these and I wanted to share that with you guys firsthand. Let me know what you think about these products. Do you have them? How do they work for you? Is it me or is it the products? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. It really does help me out a lot. And if you have not subscribed, do not forget to do so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. Until next time.